Man, the economy is weakening, guys. Trucking trends, less Class 8 demand, lower used truck prices, and stronger rates. Okay, so a lot of people think that the economy is, based on these numbers, that numbers. But if you want like the best economic number, like trucking data is probably the best. I mean, the United States has one of the most lousy rail systems in the world. And guess what? We're going to have to rely on semi trucks and Class 8 vehicles to transport most of our goods. So check this out. Look at the amount of trucks, truckers, and the trucking economy just simply going all the way up, and now it's going all the way down. In fact, Class 8 orders end the year on a weak note. And if you look at 2022, that was when real estate prices went up to the moon. And that was also a time when the amount of trucks being bought were at an all-time high, and the amount of truckers and employment was also super high. Now that number is decreasing rapidly. Every single recession we have in the United States always have truckers going first, because that's when you see a lot of companies having less export. And also, look at the economy around the world, guys. China's economy, yes, they're stabilizing right now, but it's so bad. Same thing with Japan. The Japanese economy is no better. In Australia, the EU, America is also taking pretty big hits. Look at some of the cargo ships. They're no longer docking. Look at some of the, truckers. They're no longer working. It's just not a great sign. And then when you combine that with this, trucking jobs, the trucking jobs went down by nearly 21,000 in 2023. In 2022, they went up by 61,000. So basically, all the trucking jobs created in 2022, 2 years ago, just got wiped out in another year. So that just pretty much shows you that a lot of the trucking collapse is mostly caused by less exports, less consumerism, and all that good stuff. Now look at this. U.S. consumers are done splurging, which is kind of like the reason why many of these truckers are losing their jobs and less Class 8 trucks are being bought. Now the Fed's report is not something to laugh at. These guys looked at the numbers. These are the numbers that you should trust. And it shows you that consumers went crazy on Black Friday, buying all sorts of things they don't need, like $2,000 TVs and $500 VRs. But now it seems like consumers are like, you know what? We're kind of done here. And with consumers already buying like very expensive cars, like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, they're paying almost $1,000 per month on their mortgage loan. We're also seeing even higher repos, which is not great at all. And check this out. Inflation even went up. For all the guys out there who think inflation is going down, you're wrong. Because for the first time in months, we actually have CPI go up from 3.1 to 3.4%, which matches exactly of what's happening in the EU. The EU is also experiencing an inflation jump. And the Feds right now are really scratching their heads because now Fed Governor Bowman is adjusting her rate stance. Says hikes are likely over but not ready to cut. And we also have other Fed guys coming out saying, hold on a second, inflation just went up. We got to hike up rates. Here's the thing. We got two scenarios here that we could pick from. Scenario one, rates don't get cut, which is probably the most likely scenario. Real estate prices are going to collapse. Scenario number two, we hike up rates to get inflation down faster. Or maybe that's the only way to get inflation down. Real estate literally just craps itself. And real estate prices will become virtually worthless. Because many companies, firms, and even Blackstone Mortgage Trust cannot take another 12 months of high interest rates. They really can't. So this is what we're seeing here. The Feds, they got a balance between lower inflation, but you got a bunch of companies going bankrupt. And it's very hard. But I think the Feds will probably rather take out the economy but get inflation down. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you later.